I am not ultralight. Putting that out there right off the bat. All right. But I do try to cut a little bit here and there wherever I can. And right now it's just little things. Um, as you can see, this is my pack and it's a real beast. Multiple reasons why I use this guy. I mean, when it comes down to me loving it, I love this pack. So, and it's like new. Like I'm not replacing it yet. I'm sorry. But yeah, before I talk about anything else, I just want to say I'm still in the game. I haven't been posting so many videos like I was in the beginning and making sure every ounce of footage, got posted. I'm not going to be doing that as much until I have new stuff to show. So something like this kind of fits, right? So I'll still put in some stats here and there, but I have been going every single day, okay? I'm still in the game. So Yahoo for me. Okay. So, I thought that I would share with you some of my new, I say gear because they're just little things, right? So, my spikes were one thing and I wanted to show those off, but I never got around to doing this until now, and I've already been using those spikes several times since I got them. And the funny thing about all this is these things I'm going to be opening for the first time, I think they're way past the date that I can return them if they're not right. So, oops. We'll have to see how that goes, right? Okay, so what I thought I'd start with, this was the one that I was super excited about. Get to open it soon. I was thinking, okay, where can I cut some stuff, right? And I'm thinking to myself, my pot is really, really heavy. I should maybe find something and put it on my wish list. I started looking into the local store we have and see what they had, and nothing they had was titanium. And I'm like, oh, I don't want another thing of what I've already got, right? So what came up in the list online when I was thinking, okay, let's look on Amazon, let's look online, and what had come up was titanium cups. And I can't be the first one who's thought of this. I swear people, actually the review that I saw on something that I did get, someone did mention that they were doing this, but I thought, why not buy a titanium cup that can handle being put on a stove, and that would get rid of my pot and can double as my cup. And that'd be excellent, right? So that's what I did. Now I'm gonna start off by weighing my pot. Now, when I first started, I would bring the lid, and then I got smart with that because I don't really. It boils faster, right? But really, what I started doing was I started using the foil liner inside of the large coffee tins that we get, and that seemed to work beautifully. I've used regular aluminum foil, and what I was going to try next was just like a pie plate. It's the bottom of the pie plate. But I'm probably just going to stick with one of the smaller things because I don't really need that. So when I weigh this, let's weigh this. And I'm going to weigh it with the lid as well because that's how I started out in the beginning, right? So, and I will take pictures of this. The numbers might change when I do this on a harder surface. Let me take a picture of the weight. All right, so I've got 355 grams for the pot with the lid. Taking the lid off, we're looking at 252 grams. Okay, so then there is my cup, which isn't really, it's just a plastic cup. I don't think it's very heavy, but it's still the cup doing double duty here. It would get rid of this too, right? So if I were to, I'm going to put that there. Oh wow, it's actually 101 grams. Woo. So if I were to put all three together here, we've got, make it fit, 455 grams. Kind of want to add them up individually in case the weight's kind of funny distribution. Without the lid, we're looking at 352. Okay, so let's see what my cup looks like. I'm so excited. It better be good because I don't think I can return this anymore. Oh, it's in a box. Kind of felt like it wasn't in anything. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, neat little meshy thing. I don't think I'm gonna, well, I'll probably find a use for it. This is tiny. Holy moly, it's tiny. It has a little lid. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's just see. 65 grams. Now, is that ever exciting? That is so exciting. For some reason, I thought it would be bigger than this, but I don't know. It's actually pretty cool anyway, right? Takes up a lot less space. Did I do that with the lid or without? Because I'll probably just use foil. 52 grams and 64. Okay, so this is tiny. I don't know why I thought it was going to be bigger. It says 300 mils, and that's, you know, I just had a different size in my head. But can't wait to try that. I'm going to try that on one of my next little sticks and make my apple cider with that. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. It's pretty tiny. Okay, now, gotta say, I am not ultralight. Okay, this is going to be totally like not in line with ultralight. So water. I tried different things when I first started out. What I had would make people cringe, and I'm not even going to go there. It's just, there was a lot of weight, of unneeded weight. I've used a Camelback before, and it worked wonderfully. It was, I don't know. I just started thinking, where can I cut weight? Where can I cut weight? And that was a place that I could cut weight, right? So I just started going with the water bottles that everybody's talking about online. Oh, so great, so great. Well, guess what? I do my trips usually in 40 degrees Celsius. That's pretty hot. Okay, so where I would have some of that taste residue happening on my trips, usually it took a couple of days, but last year I was so surprised. I had brand new bottles, brand new, and the taste was so strong of the plastic from, I guess, from the heat. It's got to be from the heat, right? It was so strong that I actually was worried about it. I worried about taking in stuff that I shouldn't be taking in. So I looked online in the hiking community. I asked people, I said, you know, what about this? And some people gave me backlash. They're like, well, of course, it's in hot weather. It's like, I never had it happen this fast. And then other people's like, oh, I've never had a problem. It's like, well, what are the temperatures you're working in, right? So anyway, I kind of looked into it, and well, I'm looking at Nalgene. Okay, now I'm not being paid anything, okay? Just so you guys know, this is just showing you what I went with. So they apparently had this new model of skinnier bottles. We'll see how this is, because I think they're normally really, really fat. Yeah, 48 ounces, looks nice, liking it. And I went with this too because some places that I go, I need to, or I feel the need to carry 5 liters. Oh man, heavy, right? And these will carry in a total of 4.5. So I thought that with the weight savings of like instead of needing to get like 1 liter each and have 4 of them, this is 1 less bottle and it's 1/2 less liter, which, you know, I could probably deal with it. So anyway, why I wanted to show off my beast is I wanted to see if these were going to fit. I think they're possibly going to. So let's just see how they fit in the little slots here. If they don't, I'm just gonna have to suck it up. But oh yeah, that works well, because I've heard people talk about how the fatter ones are just too fat. So it fits on the one side. I think this is gonna fit too. I'm pretty excited about this now. Oh yeah, look at that. Ah, okay. I'm not ultralight. Can't say that enough. Can't say that enough. So I guess I'll have to post info on how this goes later, right? So I didn't talk about like why having such a small cup is I think is gonna be too small for the stove, but well, I guess we'll see. The reason why I'm going with such a small cup is that I only need 1 cup at a time, because those freeze packed meals, I can't eat a whole pack. I'm never out long enough to get the notorious hiker hunger, right? When I get home, usually I do have a bottomless pit for a little while, but now that I'm out there and it sometimes takes me a few days to even be able to eat anything at nighttime, it's weird. But yeah, so while I usually will boil 2 cups at once, because one for my apple cider and one will be for my food, because I only need 1 cup, I thought, well, whatever, I'll just boil two cups, right? One after the other, pretty easy. So I'm gonna see how this all goes. So always an adventure and happy travels. See ya. Seems to be working. Let's see what happens. I should have brought the lid. I don't know. But seems to be going. Woohoo! Okay, so let's talk about my cup. So overall, I loved this cup. I thought it was great to use as a pot. Again, I only need to do 1 cup at a time, so this was perfect. And so what I did when I was when I was trying it was I put the cup on the stove, but I didn't really take into consideration that the handle was like the flame was going under the handle. So there is a little bit of discoloration, which I don't think is gonna be an issue, but it was funny because I lifted up my cup to try it out. I was so excited, and of course I burned my finger. Not bad, like it didn't burn it, but you know, I was like, oh. So I just got a handful of snow and just kind of rubbed it over, because titanium's awesome that way. It'll take the temperature either way and hold it. So I was able to fix that really quickly. So I didn't fill the water all the way up, right? And I think that's why they made it like a 300 ml one, and they only marked up to, I think it's like 200 or something like that. Because I wasn't filling it all the way up, the area that the water wasn't touching was fine for me to put my mouth on. So pretty excited, and yes, I am so happy to bring my weight down by that much. A lot of weight came off, and yeah, it was a really good move on my part. So yahoo, yay me.